What's going on, fellow DJs? Israel Galindo here. DJ is on Metalore. Wanted to kind of give you a quick walkthrough as a DJ of how to DJ in the Metaverse, promote in the Metaverse, and make money in the Metaverse. But first, let's spin that logo. Okay, so let's go into what you first see when you go into your Oculus. So you're going to have a menu like this. I'm going to keep my head straight so it doesn't move too much for you guys. And in here, you're going to have the different applications by use. For example, since I always use altspace in this game and my DJ game and so on, these are the ones that it automatically remembers that you currently use, so it puts them on top of the list. If you're looking for other applications and games and so on, you can definitely go down to the little dots right here. And then once you do, it will load your applications, as you can see here, and everything else that's on the list available. So these are all the different games that you can play and download to your Oculus. But today we're just focused on our Tribe DJ software, so I wanted to kind of give you a tour. So this is the DJ software that I use to DJ not only in the Metaverse, but across the world, basically. You don't have to even be a professional DJ. You can actually just be a beginner and learn how to DJ in the program itself. So it's really neat what you can do in it. So let me put the headset on so I can kind of show you the table. I'm gonna lift the table up. Just kind of give you a tour. Okay, so this is what I see on the back end. I see the two turntables, the mixer, one table, and one synthesizer. That's kind of what I prefer to look at. I can change it, many variations of it. I'm going to step back so you can kind of get an idea. So let me take a step back here, and I'm going to put it on my head so you guys can see what I'm seeing. I'm going to bring up the screen. And when I bring up this screen, what it's going to do is, let me put it back on so it doesn't go to sleep. There it goes. So when I pull up the screen, you're going to see featured on the left, how to, Discord, and about. These are the different things that help you DJ, if you will. You can go and host a video call with, DJing. You can go Pioneer DJ, you can go to Tribe Plus, which has some items that, are extras in the game. Lessons, and host a multi-room so you can DJ with other DJs at the same time. So you've got home, you've got music, some is preloaded, some I've added it, and these are all the tracks that I've added it. Each of these actually are folders of music. And then I have got tracks underneath that I would play. So that's my tracks. Track packs is basically what you'll see that come with the application. So they got a decent amount of tracks that you can play with, which is awesome. Playlists, as you can see, your favorite playlists and all that good stuff you can do. You can connect to SoundCloud. History, analyze, so you can analyze your tracks so they connect and mix better. And then your synth preferences for the synthesizer to the right. So this is the kind of things you get to see on there. And when I go to my content, then I can change the type of decks that I use, the type of mixer, the style. I can make them turntables, vinyl if I want. I can change the acid synth to something else. I can also, on the left-hand side, look at my skins and change the different colors of skins so you get a little fancy. You can also add certain things, custom skins that you can bring yourself. You can bring your own avatar from Ready Player Me, which you can make it more customizable than what you usually get. You can change your environment so it looks different. Right now I'm in a desert land. You can also look at the lessons on here and connect. Then you've got, again, the track packs that you can do. And Tribe Plus, as you can see, allows you for $4.99 a month during this recording of this video, the different things that you can actually get to use with Tribe Plus, which is definitely worth it. If I want to host a call, I can go here, or I can join the current workshop happening where they're teaching you how to DJ or talking about DJing and all of that. It's always fun. You get to participate, which is really cool, and you can see other DJs on the screen. And as you can see, somebody is broadcasting right now on here, and you can join their call and watch them mix or interact and also mix. I can also make my own call, and then people can join me, and like they were standing in the room with me so they can see me DJ, and they can join in as well. Now, if I want to do like a back-to-back DJ, we used to call it 2x4s. These are rooms that are currently created and are open that I can go into, and multiple DJs can DJ together at the same time. Literally back-to-back. 2 people can touch the decks, 3 people can touch the decks, so on. As far as visuals, I could turn on my camera so you can see what I look like. I have a background. I can upload to the video directory of my Oculus different backgrounds that it'll play to the music. So here's my background that I've got going on. I can change the camera angles, top, side, shoulder, front, and I can do selfie. A selfie is self-explanatory. I can grab that stick, move it pretty much anywhere I want, and can do that. I can also turn things on and off here. Mirrored green screen. I can basically change up the look and feel of that as well. And then over here in settings, you've got audio settings, or you can split the mono in case you have like an external wire going to a device, and you can change the sensitivity. You can go to the equipment here and then change what you have on the decks. So you can see mine are set up this way, but I could basically select something else like a vinyl deck or none. And I'll just leave it like that for now. I didn't really change anything, so I'm just going to hit cancel. And then you could also change your input on here, which is going to be basically your auto grab, your low sensitivity, and all the fun stuff. Now, when you go over to this one, you can also look at the updates. One cool thing about when you are DJing live, you can also connect to your Twitch channel and see the comments go back and forth as well. So how hard is it to do this? Well, let me put my deck on so you can kind of see. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my tracks. I'm going to select the track. Also, let me show you. You've got a beat counter on the right, and then I can sort BPM high and low. So I'm just going to stay in the 128. Let's do a little Eminem. And I'm going to turn it down so it's not blasting in our ears. I'm going to select my deck, with deck 2 is going to be this one right here. And it's loaded. So I'm going to go back and select another track for deck 3, which is that one right there. Once I've got the tracks connected, let me move the deck a little closer to me. You can see what it looks like. There we go. Okay, so you've got 1, 4, 2, and 3. I'm working with 2. I'm working with 3. And you've got pretty much everything you would in the mixer. This is important because it's really giving you your cue. If I'm going to listen to what's in this track in my right ear, I just put my hand up to my right ear and I tap it to turn it on. If I want it to be in my left ear, I do that. But the master feed is going to come across the entire mixer. What we're trying to do is isolate the track in my ear so I can hear what's going on. So if I bring this down and I hit play, let me try to hit a phone over here or something. You notice that you're not going to be able to hear anything. Let me move back a little bit because the deck's a little too close to my desk. Okay, that's it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it up so you can hear it. All right. So what I'm going to do is let me turn it up so you can hear it. It's going to be hard to hear it because you guys are not connected with an audio into this. But as you can see right there, you're going to see how I'm spinning this track. I can stop the platter, scratch like most people do. And then I can kind of go into a part that I want, loop it. And then I can go over here to this one and then cue it up to play. That I can hear in my ear if I turn on the cue. So what I could do now is bring this in. And then I can do fun effects like some of the. And as you can see, I'm able to blend these two. I can do this one as well. We do have effects on here. And I can do multi-hand if I want as well. And as you can see, I've got a full, I'm going to crash into everything in my office today. There we go. I've got a full deck that I can work with here. I can actually do a full turnaround to look behind the screen. As you can see, I can see the screen behind me. I can look at the window. I can also remove this screen so I can see in front of me and then turn it back on to get ready to play my next track and so on. So those are the kind of things that I can do in Tribe. Now, one of the things I want to take you to, since we are here in this, is let's see what's going on in the call. Now, I don't think you're going to be able to hear what's going on in the call, but at least I could bring you into the workshop. And let's see, Tribe Workshop. Looks like they don't have a 5 o'clock call, which they always do. Let me refresh, see if there's anything going on. You know what? Let's join one of their calls and see what is going on. And as you can see, we're watching another DJ play up there. He looks like he's queuing up to do something. I can join him or I can just watch him. So right now I'm just going to watch him. And I'm not going to be talking so he can do his mix. Then I can leave the call and go to the next person. And it looks like nothing's going on here, so he must have left the call. So those are the kind of things that I can do, again, with Tribe and work with the system. Now, what's cool about things like Tribe is taking that music area that we've got that set up, right? And then bringing it into something like Metaverse. So let's walk into the Metaverse for a minute. And when we go into something like Metaverse, then what I can do is take my DJ application or game or whatever you want to call it, stream it through a third-party browser through another computer that is streaming my live Twitch, my YouTube, my Restream, whatever you want to do, and import it via a web player into one of these worlds. Now these are worlds right here in altspace. So if I go to my worlds here, let me just take it to one of my worlds here. We're just going to select one of my favorites, something easy that we can get to pretty quickly. Let's go in here and yeah, let's just you know what, let's just scroll through here. We'll do, here we go. Do something simple like City Nights. This is actually taking us into one of the nightclubs that I first created with thanks to King Creations. And what I do is I take another computer to the right of me and I stream me live in here to Twitch or YouTube live, where it's going live directly to that. I take that feed and bring it into this nightclub. Going into this nightclub, what it'll do is it'll then allow what I'm doing and moving to be on the screen for the patrons that are dancing and moving and doing all of that. So this is a view of City Nights. This is the stage. So let me walk you over to the stage. So when you're a DJ, let me put you up here. There's the DJ decks right there. Let me just hit OK on this. You can go behind the DJ if you're allowed, and then you DJ for everybody here. Now, the patrons that dance would come in here and put what they want on. Usually we have wings in here, but we're actually in the middle of reconstructing the club for different things. Usually we have a banner up here that we advertise. We've got some glow sticks and different areas for people to hang out. There's a pool, so if you want to hang out in the pool. Then you've got the TV, and you've got another DJ area downstairs and a DJ area upstairs. So you can go in here as a DJ, have your own nightclub, and dance and party. And if you're, again, a DJ, you can get behind the DJ deck and literally spin here while you're spinning live in your headset. Something you can do, you don't have to, you can just play a video of some other DJ playing, or you can just have some music playing in the background. So to give you an idea of what that looks like. So again, this is what it would look like if we actually had it streaming via, like I said, a live or pre-recorded. This is a pre-recorded from last weekend when we did an Ibiza party in Spain, but we were broadcasting from LA over to that. So as you can see, we've got a full feed of the DJ on the decks, and if a patron is walking around, they can actually walk in different parts of the space and be able to pick up that feed in any of the screens that we have in these worlds. So it is a great opportunity and experience for DJs to have parties here. Now you're gonna say the question that I always hear, and it's, if I can DJ in IRL in real life, then what's the purpose of doing it here? This sounds very cartoony. Well, if you have a club like this and you are broadcasting to millions of people around the planet, there is no time zone. It's like Vegas. So I can throw a party at 3 p.m. California time, but I'm DJing a party at 10 o'clock at night in Spain. And because of the time difference, there could be 200, 400 people in here dancing with their headsets on, but it looks like you are in a club. Like, let me turn around. I know it looks 2D when you're looking at it on the screen, but when I have it on my eyes, I could see the mirror ball, I could touch it, I could move. The lasers actually look more realistic than they do on the screen right now. Right now they look like pixels, but in this you can actually see the true quality of the feed. So a lot of things that you can kind of experience, a lot of fun stuff without actually leaving your house. Now, yeah, you're going to say, hey, post-pandemic, I want to leave the house, and that's awesome. But these are the kind of things that you can do. Say you're home, you don't want to leave, or you just came back from a party, but you want to continue to party. You can go to these worlds and continue to do that with people around the globe. I party with people from Germany. I party with people from Mexico and Canada, New Zealand, and they're all DJing here with me playing. Or when I don't play, I go to other people's parties and have fun and do like a virtual party. So these are the kind of things that you can do as a DJ. Can you make money? Of course you can. Of course you can charge to come into places like this. You can do VIP only parties. You can take your space and rent it to NFTers where they can put things on the wall and they charge you because you're renting part of the space. You can rent the space itself and end up making money by renting this. Like if I rented this for the night, I could probably make an easy $500 to $700 in one night to rent this out to somebody, and they can use the entire club and do whatever they want, play music, change things up. When they're done, my club resets to how I had it. So even if they were to, let's say, thrash the place, they can do whatever. Now, is it hard to do one of these clubs? This one was very sophisticated to do, and I had help with King Creations. The rest of the ones that I've done, it's been templates that I found, and I've created all the internals to make it look beautiful and amazing. We have one that's a warehouse. We have one that's an 80s club. We have so many different styles that we do, and it is just an amazing thing to do. So I'm telling you, the capabilities of this are endless, and it's up to your imagination to do so. And you can have nights where there's hundreds and hundreds of people. You have nights when I have 2 people, but you know what? It's all about promotion, just like you do in real life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just wanted to do a quick video on that and show you what this is about and what it works from a DJ standpoint of running a club, promoting a club, DJing in a club, and taking care of business in the metaverse for the future of DJing across the planet. I'm Israel Galindo, Metalore. Talk to you on the next one.